on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Line gets set, first down. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
On first down from their own 22. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything, and the U is known for attitude, and when they play physically, they've got great teams.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing fourth down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in, it's Carr. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got the quick completion. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. that will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He's looking for a man on second down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
At the end of the first quarter, Miami 10, Texas 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get loud.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw. It's Manning. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
About being in a third and long situation, you've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is in. Probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown in the go-round.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shifting, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before. Pick up and a first down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 4-2 Spider. On second down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Man, that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will line up to punt it away.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game. They come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
20, Texas, 0.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the...
The running back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big points.
Finds his man. It's Spears. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Spears. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Got a man. It's Spears. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 20, Texas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's caught!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield. It's Spears. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Complete to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He's past the 30. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Hurricanes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And the Canes will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Manning. The throw, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing, spins away from one. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.